Block 1. Acknowledging pain. You're not alone. When nothing seems to work, pain feels personal, like there's something wrong with you. But the truth is, you're not alone, and you're okay. Hey, if you've turned on this video, it means you're tired. Tired of things falling apart. Tired of trying your hardest, and the world seemingly not noticing. Tired of waking up and not knowing why you even get out of bed. Everything you've tried hasn't worked. Everything you've hoped for hasn't come true. Everything you feared has become reality. Right now, you might be on the edge, between continuing and simply giving up. I want you to know, you're not alone, and you haven't broken. It's not something's wrong with you. It's a human experience. We're taught from childhood to be strong, to smile, to hold on, not to complain, to show results. But no one teaches us how to cope with times when things aren't going according to plan. When you're trying, striving, and enduring, but there's no way out. In those moments, it feels like you're just defective, not the way you should be. But let me tell you this, you're not a mistake. You're not a failure. You're a person going through a difficult time. We all have these periods. And the most dangerous thing isn't even the setbacks. The most dangerous thing is isolation. The feeling that only you are struggling, that you're weak, that you can't cope, while others seem to be living normal lives. It's an illusion. We live in an era of glossy stories. We see beautiful photos, inspiring speeches, victories, success. But rarely does anyone talk about the real thing. The panic at night, the tears in solitude, the pain, the fear of being nobody. That's why this conversation is important. Because we start with the most important thing, acknowledging. Sometimes life falls apart, and that's normal. Sometimes nothing works out. It's not the end, it's a turning point. Sometimes you don't see the meaning, but it's there, and you'll find it. When nothing works out, you lose more than just your goals. When things go wrong, you lose more than just the results. You lose the feeling of control, faith, meaning, and self-worth. You ask yourself, why am I even trying? Who am I if I don't have success? Maybe I'm just a failure. How much longer do I have to endure? Maybe I should just throw everything away. These questions aren't a sign of weakness. They are a sign that you're thinking, analyzing, living, and that's already important. It means you haven't broken. It means you're in the process. Why does it hurt so much? Our brains are wired to perceive failure as a threat to survival. When we experience setbacks, especially after effort, pain centers in the brain are activated, the same ones triggered by physical injury. You truly feel pain, and that's physiology. You're not weak, you're just human. But the good news is that pain isn't the end. It's a signal to stop, to look inward, to switch gears, to pause. Sometimes when nothing works out, it's not a failure. It's a pause that saves you from the wrong path. Stories not told on Instagram. Oprah Winfrey was fired from television in her youth with the comment, "You're not right for the screen." Steve Jobs was fired from his own company before Apple brought him back as a savior. Jim Carrey lived in a van and wrote himself a check for $1 million, which seemed like a fantasy at the time. J.K. Rowling was a single mother without a job, with rejections from dozens of publishers. Each of them had a moment when nothing worked out, and all they had was themselves, their passion, their faith, or at least their stubbornness to continue. Your pain isn't weakness, it's a growth point. That you don't give up even when it seems like everything is against you, that's already a victory. You don't have to be strong every day. You don't have to pretend everything is fine. But if you want to get through this, you need to give yourself permission to be alive, to be vulnerable, to be real, to be tired. You have the right to cry, stumble, lose faith. But you also have the right to get back up, try again, change your path. What's important to remember right now? 1. You're not alone, and you haven't broken. Your emotions are real, but they aren't you. You are deeper than that. 2. Pain isn't the enemy. It's a messenger. Listen to it. She says, you're tired, you're hurting. It's time to rest. It's time to regroup. 3. You don't have to know the whole path. One step is enough. 1. Small. Forward, or at least not backward. Conclusion of the first block. You won't go crazy. You're already coping. You just don't see it. You continue to listen. That's a sign of strength. Your inner self hasn't given up, and it will lead you to where you'll see the light again. If you're ready, let's move on to the second block. Why setbacks hurt so much, and how to prevent them from destroying you.